Hello and welcome to Moto's TV coverage of the CIV Italian Racing Series. And coming up for you today is a veritable Roman bacchanalia of racing with Superbike, Supersport, Superstock 600s and Moto 3 races from Vallelunga. It's just a few minutes drive outside of Rome. Round 2 of the series after the Mugello round. Leandro Mercado, number 63, leads in Superbikes after a double victory on his Pedagini Kawasaki, with Alessio Carradi's Nova M2 Aprilia second and Eddie Lamara's Barney Racing Ducati lying third from Frenchman Sébastien Jambert in fourth. Bad news for Sébastien here though, because he's broken both bones in his lower left arm, the radius and ulna, and has flown back to Paris for treatment. Race 1 held yesterday. Eddie Lamara dominated from the start, winning after the race was red flagged with 1 lap to go because of heavy rain. Conditions not too favourable out here. Just having a look down through the grid, and Lamara on the front row of the grid with Christopher Bergman, the 23-year-old Swede, right next to him, number 71, Leandro Mercado, number 92 on the front row. Second row is Michele Magnoni, the BMW GM BMW number 119, Ivan Goy's Barney Ducati, it's the number 12, and Gianluca Vizziello on the BMW number 45. Is your 6th place man. Row 3 is Fabio Massé, then Danilo Dell'Olmo, and well, it should have been Manuel Poggiali, but Poggiali's not in for this race, was in for the last race. But here we go for race 2 at Vallelunga. Lovely Vallelunga circuit, over 4,000 meters, 4,110 meters I think it is, and it's a tight little track, but they just added another section right at the back of the track, and they'll go off for their warm-up lap and have a look around this track. If you haven't been here before, it's turned out from a tiny little kart track into a really good fast racetrack with lots of twiddly bits and great for spectators. You can see just behind the person who's being interviewed at the moment that there's a huge concrete grandstand which overlooks the entire stadium area, and it's absolutely beautiful. Mercado, as I said, leads the championship on 50 points from Carradi and Lamara. Carradi on 40, Lamara on 32. He'll want to change that. Magnoni on 24 alongside Gimbert, but Gimbert's not here. In qualifying, it was all Eddie Lamara in both qualifying sessions, and putting in the fastest time. Magnoni and Ivan Goy along there with him, and the times, well, all much of a muchness really. Let's see how they get on in the race. I do really fancy Eddie Lamara for this, and hopefully the conditions stay good for this race, because we have had some rain here in Rome. Race 1 was done in iffy conditions. Race 2, let's hope it's a lot better than that. And going into this race, in fact, Mercado leads the championship on 63. I was just giving you the points after the first round at Mugello. Now it's on 63 points. Eddie Lamara's on 57 now, then Carradi 46, Magnoni 44, and Ivan Goy on 26 alongside Conforti and Massé, both alongside him. Sébastien Gimbert, as I said, not scoring any points here because he's broken his arm. Had it put in plaster, not really operated on, but he's going back to Rome, well, going back to Paris actually, and in Paris he'll get it all set and sorted. Let's hope he's ready for the next round in Misano. Right, they come round into the stadium section, down into one of the tightest little hairpins on any racetrack. This is Torrentino. We come out of Torrentino through the second intermediate and up through the S's. Then the big Roma curve onto the start-finish straight. Eddie Lamara, well, he's the man on a mission here with the Barney Racing Ducati. And that's the man you'll have to watch out for from the fronts. Christopher Bergman next to him on the Kawasaki, the BWG Kawasaki. Then Leandro Mercado, championship leader on the Pedagini Kawasaki. 2 Kawasaki's versus a Ducati on the front row. You've got Eddie Lamara's teammate Ivan Goy behind him on the second row. Michele Magnoni's BMW and Vizziello's BMW as well in the middle as they come under red light conditions, waiting for the race off here and waiting for the green flag to be raised and waved at the back as everybody gets into position. As you can see, quite a big field here, 13 rows on the grid for this race 2. Pace car comes round, signals everything's ready at the back, the safety cars are there. The man waves, look at the lights, and look for Eddie Lamara on the front row of the grid, on the left-hand side as you're watching. Wait for the light to go out. Lamara getting a great start, but I think Bergman's got a good start alongside him as well. Watch out for Bergman. Going into the long Curvone. Don't crash here, you can't be a member of the Curvone club, and Eddie Lamara's already up there. I think Ivan Goy's gone through as well, I think Ivan Goy's gone into second place. Coming out of Cimini. And up to Campiano. This is the long new part of the track that's been built. Oh, and everybody's getting a little bit of a wiggle on going into there. The long Campiano curve. Down from Campiano into Serrato. Heavy braking here. It's a big old turn. Eddie Lamara is currently taking a good little lead here out the front. And I think that is Ivan Goy in second place, who's gone with him. Kawasaki's fighting very hard here. Yes, Eddie Lamara's just run away with this at the moment at the front, so watch out for him. He's going to be on a little bit of a mission here. Ivan Goy, Michele Magnoni, number 119, behind him as well. Leandro Mercado, he's a little bit too far down, is Mercado. Number 71, going through your picture, Christopher Bergman, pretty well down. He won't like that. I think he's around about 5th place at the moment. There's Lamara, Ivan Goy, Magnoni, Mercado, Christoph Bergman, and then Gianluca Vizziella, the Moto X BMW behind him. Michele Magnoni will want to make up some points. I think somebody's just run off there. Didn't see the number of that. But so far, just onto the second lap, and look at the gap that Eddie Lamara has already pulled out. Behind him, they're fighting over 6th and 7th place. Alessio Vallini's in there somewhere. Alessio Corradi, sorry, that's a Corradi in there in the middle of that bunch that we saw going through. Look at the gap now that's already opened up from Eddie Lamara. Number 12, Ivan Goy, now under threat. But Goy holding everybody off at the moment. Oh, it's a look up the inside. Goy in second place, and quite a way down now. That's around about 4-second gap that Eddie Lamara has already pulled, and we're on lap 2. And Eddie Lamara, as I said, the man on a mission here, number 47. You're looking at him, your leader. And this was, a big lock up at the back. Just couldn't get the number of that machine, unfortunately. And we've already had some crashes at the back, but everybody coming together. As Michele Magnoni has gone past. Oh, look at that. Eddie Lamara already with the fastest lap in here, 1:38.695. And meanwhile, they scrap over second place, Ivan Goy and Michele Magnoni. And behind them, you're looking at the number 92 of Leandro Mercado, the Pedicini Kawasaki, trying to chase this lot down. There's your number 12, Ivan Goy, who's been passed now into 3rd place. And Mercado into 4th. Those 3 now gapping your 5th place man, which is Gianluca Vizziella, the Moto X BMW, a little bit further down. But a huge gap, and he's still pulling away, is Eddie Lamara. Michele Magnoni, the GM Racing BMW, trying to do something about that gap, but he's still got Ivan Goy all over him. Looking a little bit further down, Castellorin, Devora in 11th and 12th, then Finelli and Gabrielli. Fabrizio Lai further down as well. He won't like that at all. Lap 3. And Eddie Lamara still leads, and it's down to everybody else to see if they can chase him. Eddie Lamara crosses. That's 12 laps done, 6 laps to go, and look at the gap behind him. Because Magnoni is not closing that at all. Eddie Lamara in control of Barney Racing. Ducati Panigale absolutely going blazes around here. Brilliant track for it as well. Ivan Goy still in third place and still being chased by Mercado, and it's that Bergman-Vizziello battle that we were looking at. And number 74 going through your picture, Kevin Callier, the Barney Racing Ducati. That's down in around about 13th place is Kevin. Those are the battles going on the track. Right behind him, number 53. Alessandro Polita, the guy I always mixed up with his sister Alessia, who also races, and he's on the Supersonic Suzuki, black Suzuki, all in black, still chasing them down on a ride through for Muzio, number 77 on the BMW. Don't know what he did. So Muzio, number 77, he's pretty far down the order. I think he's around about 16th. 15th or 16th place at the moment. Had to come in for a ride through. Still though, Eddie Lamara leading this from Michele Magnoni. Whoa! Oh, the Suzuki rider tried desperately to hold that one together. Managed to do it though. This is a battle for 13th. Kevin Callier and Alessandro Polita. Polita on the Suzuki, the black Suzuki. Callier getting the bike all on the move. The Suzuki rider, whoa, just lost a little bit out of that then. As Backmarker will pull over and wait for this bunch to go through. You see as he opens the throttle, the back just kicks a little bit. Not a big slide for him, so it shouldn't have been so much of a moment. As we look at the leaders go through, it is still Eddie Lamara from Magnoni, Ivan Goy, Mercado, and Christopher Bergman, number 71, then Vizziello, number 45. Looking at your number 21, Alessandro Adriozzi. The other Pedicini team ones coming out of the Roma curve is Eddie Lamara, still getting the bike moving so much, but still keeping it going forward through Curvone. It's a nasty little place, this Curvone, if you lose it at speed, and I've seen people do that down here. You become a member of the Curvone Club, but coming into Cimini Curve, this is a lot easier because it's quite a banked little turn, this, and you can go around there a lot faster than you would think the first time you hit it. Coming out of Cimini, and then the brand new part of the circuit, when they built this, they came across so many old Roman roads. Construction was delayed for quite a while. Right behind him, Magnoni. Your number 119, Michele Magnoni, the GM Racing BMW. Oh, ho, ho, into the tightest hairpin that you can get. And if you're brave enough to stuff it up the inside, there's nothing anybody can do about that. Back with your leader, Eddie Lamara. And look at the gap he's got at the moment, over 3 seconds of Michele Magnoni. Bergman and Vizziello, well, there's a 2-second gap between them and Conforti and Carrari. A lot further down, involved in their own battle. 14 laps out of 18 done. And there's nothing that Leandro Mercado can do about that gap. Told you Eddie Lamara was on a mission. There's Magnoni. Mercado not able to do anything about Ivan Goy. Magnoni unable to do anything about Eddie Lamara. There's the gap, and it's still going up. Magnoni, as I said, well, he's tried his best so far. He's just lost another half a second on that lap, right behind him. Look at this. This is what I would call furious riding on the Panigale. That was Eddie Lamara coming out of the Roma curve. Magnoni unable to do anything about it. And still running away with this one. Looking at the battle with Alessio Vallini. He's currently in 8th place. Bellini, the number 5 machine. That's the number 3, sorry. Alessio Carradi. Thought we were looking a little bit further down the grid. Alessio Carradi. Currently in 8th place. 3 laps remaining, and some of the other riders getting out of the way as these leaders sweep round. Alessio Carradi trying to move up. He's got Luca Conforti in front of him. There we have it, 3.7 seconds now is the gap between Magnoni and Lamara. Ivan Goy, 12 seconds down on that, and Mercado and a further 4 seconds behind him. And coming under threat from Bergman now. Number 47 in your screen, your leader, Eddie Lamara. And that Conforti Carradi battle. But it's not really a battle, 3 seconds between them. Concentrating on Eddie Lamara at the moment, the way he rides this Panigale. Still eking out as much as he can with that black flag for Muzio. So, don't know what's happened to Muzio. Muzio, number 77. Looking for him in the order, and I think he was down in 15th place. So Muzio's been black flagged. Will need to pull off still once again out of Roma. Eddie Lamara is getting that bike all on a move. And he's got a lot of time in hand, doesn't really need to be doing this. Down through Curvone. Once again, having a look at this. Out of the Roma, getting onto the rumble strip. Marnie Racing boys scratching their heads about that. Head-on shot from Eddie Lamara. One more lap left after this. And Michele Magnoni still in 2nd place, still 3rd is Ivan Goy, and still 4th Leandro Mercado. Gap still going up from 3.7 to 4.2 seconds. Lamara now. Magnoni not exactly given up, he's still putting in some fastest times, but Eddie Lamara is just getting faster and faster. And some of the back boys, the boys at the back know he's coming as well. Eddie up the inside, and they get out of the way, as so they should, through the S's and up to Roma. through Roma. Still the bike is all on a move. Very fast corner this, and you can really grab the power as you come out to start his final lap. Eddie Lamara from start to finish, if he can still keep this one upright, and I'm sure he can for the next 4 kilometers or so, running away from Magnoni. And we've lost, yep, we've lost Bergman. Christopher Bergman, I think, has crashed out of this. So Bergman, number 71, was in a steady 5th place, and his place now has been taken by Gianluca Vizziella. Oh, and still on the last lap. Oh, you don't want to go there. That is a very, very tight corner. No, that's it. That's the one. I wonder where he was. That's Bergman, and he has crashed. Oh, commentator's curse. I thought I didn't see him on the timing screens, and he just crashed at the Tolentino hairpin, the tightest little hairpin you can get. Look at that, up the inside, far too fast. Couldn't stop, and Bergman is out of it. But everything has been good for Eddie Lamara this weekend. Race 1 win, race 2 win, the full set at Vallelunga. Through Tolentino, up through the S's, coming up for the final corner, the big Roma curve, out of Roma, and he'll cross the line to get a full set this weekend. Eddie Lamara once again on the top step of the podium and totally dominant. Coming home in 2nd place, Magnoni, quite a way down. And almost giving up towards the end, Ivan Goy and Mercado will take 3rd and 4th. So Ivan Goy, Lara's teammate, gets on the podium. Vizziello comes home in 5th place. Luca Conforti taking 6th. And Christopher Bergman, well, that crash on the final lap has put paid to any serious points that he was going to get from this race. Eddie Lamara, though, from start to finish, an absolutely beautiful race for him, unchallenged at any point, and seemed to be having a lot of fun driving around here as well. Takes the plaudits of the crowd as he goes around this beautiful little circuit just outside of Rome. Pops a wheelie or two. Eddie Lamara now extends at the top of the championship after passing Mercado. Totting up the points on this, Eddie Lamara will run away from this race with the full set, 50 points. Takes his championship points to 82 now. It's Mercado unable to salvage more than 4th here. So here's your results. Ducati, Kawasaki, BMW, that's the manufacturers' championships at the moment. Ducati still leading it. And Eddie Lamara, your race winner, from Magnoni, Ivan Goy, Mercado, Vizziello, Conforti, Carrari, Andriozzi, Fanelli and Rignola. That's your top 10. As we have a look a little bit further down, points mean prizes, and with Lamara taking 2/3 at Mugello and 2 firsts here, Mercado taking 2 firsts at Mugello and 2 fourths here, not what he wanted. So Lamara now leaps to the top of the point standings. On 82 points now from Mercado on 76 and Magnoni on 64.